Ellwood Group is primarily a steel manufacturer. We make steel, we make forgings mostly for the oil and gas industry. However, we do some aerospace mining equipment and we do a little bit of military. Anything related to power generation and or oil and gas, we probably have a part that we made. Today we're using the Infor CloudSuite Industrial, and we're using almost every module of it with quality, with Workbench. The company's been around for about 100 years. I've been there for almost 10. In those 10 years, we've acquired a new business almost every year. So I've been on a SyteLine project every year since I've been there. We've implemented a new site. At this point, the company itself is more of a decentralized company where instead of operating as a corporation, we have individual business units that are autonomous, and we share an IT group that basically goes through each individual business unit and installs the SyteLine product and customizes it for the individual business unit. We run the gambit of functions from order to cash to manufacturing to distribution, and we integrate them all and consolidate financials at the higher level. Basically, we acquire a business unit out of bankruptcy. The first thing we want to do is to get them on SyteLine. We need to get them there in order so that we can consolidate our financials, monitor operations, production, estimating, quoting, all the way through from start to finish. Having disjointed systems keeps information from flowing to the top. So we want to get them in so that we can begin to monitor and track their production or track their sales or whatever it is that they would do when we purchase them. About 2 years ago, we acquired a company that was a smaller subsidiary company of a much larger company, and they were running SAP. Either we were going to have to buy SAP, which we didn't want to do, or get them off onto something better, which we knew was going to be SyteLine. We did a full process evaluation, as well as evaluating the SAP software and what it can do, and put it against the SyteLine software. We picked off a piece at a time, and within a 5-month window, we had SyteLine up and running. Infor has brought a lot to the CloudSuite Industrial or the SyteLine product since they've acquired the company. Infor has improved the product 100% since then. They've added new functionality, new user interfaces, and they continue to grow it as it ages and keep up with the new developments in the IT realm. In some of the older versions, the customizations that we did, Infor brought them to life in newer versions. So then when we upgraded to the later and greater versions, we saw that a lot of this functionality was coming right out of the box, and we didn't need to replicate it. As the product has evolved, we've been able to retire a lot of our customizations. Most ERPs all do the same thing. They all track manufacturing, they all track costing, they all track materials. But the one thing about the CloudSuite Industrial product is that it's so much easier to get data out. You can do things that you just can't do in the others. Infor has greatly improved upon the product.